Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading for September 2025. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind, this is a general message, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, if you don't feel like the message is resonating for you, don't try and make it fit your personal situation. If it's not hitting and it's not resonating, it's probably just a message for another Cancer out there. All right. Spiritual team, Untamed Elemental, what messages do you have for the Cancer Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Cancer Collective at this time? Let's see what we got. All right, we have Spider and Octopus. I think you are the third zodiac sign that's gotten Spider at the top of the deck. I think Taurus and Pisces also got it. So if you have significant like Pisces or Taurus placements, you might want to check out those readings if you're curious and you feel called to. All right, let's take a look at Spider. All right, so Spider teaches a primal truth about the willingness to trust that the tools you have within will awaken your untapped capabilities. It is not only safe to live from your inspiration, it is advisable. When you weave your world out of passion rather than obligation, your authentic creativity and purpose are unleashed. You become a lightning rod for grace. Take a page from Spider's book and trust your passion and artistry as a portal for your prosperity. Okay, let's take a look at Octopus. All right, as a living representation of the power of regeneration, Octopus bestows the auspicious news that despite profound loss or wounds, life is dexterous. She supports the improbable truth that brokenness is not defeat. We can come back even stronger than before. Within the universe, there is an infinite supply of energy. Money is not spent, it is circulated. Love is never lost, it takes new forms. Opportunities aren't missed, they return in ways that more accurately reflect your truth. Call on Octopus's medicine when you need to be reminded that healing and regeneration are not only possible, they are the nature of life itself. Okay. Cancers, you guys are going through a renewal period. You guys could have gone through something challenging, and you guys may be struggling to like trust that where you're headed next is the path that's meant for you. And I think this is a confirmation saying that yes, it is. Right now you're just in a period of maybe what feels like stagnancy or just very deep healing and internal work, but not a whole lot of progress on like the physical plane of existence. But let's get into the tarot and see what messages come up for you guys. Spiritual Team Black Tarot, what messages do you have for the Cancer Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Cancer Collective at this time? Also, Cancers, if you're seeing this message after September 2025, that is okay. The message, if it hits and it resonates, it's still meant for you. You didn't miss out on anything just because you didn't see it in September. My readings are pretty timeless, so if it's coming up for you right now, you need to hear that message at this moment, okay? So first up, we have the 5 of Baskets, we have the 6 of Coins, the Tower, 10 of Knives, the 7 of Baskets, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon in reverse. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the Father of Knives reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Father of Baskets. There's a lot of messed up shit going on here. I'm not going to lie to you, Cancers. It's looking a little rough. You've been through it. We have the 5 of Baskets, the 6 of Coins, and the Tower next to the 10 of Knives. Like, what is this mess? What happened? What happened? Like you've probably hit one of your lowest points that you've probably hit in a long time, maybe the lowest point in your life, mentally, emotionally. You got your world rocked. I don't say that lightly, but there's significant loss here with this 5 of Baskets. I mean, I just feel emotionally drained with this energy. Some of you guys have been crying for days, weeks, some of you going on a month or two, but it's very heavy. It's very, I don't know if traumatizing necessarily is the word, but it has hit you and your soul in a way that can only be described as like a huge event, a huge life event, okay, that really shapes you for the rest of your life. This isn't like you got a bad haircut, excuse me, and you're crying about it because now you got to wait for it to grow out. This is like someone possibly passed away, you lost your job, you lost something significant, okay? Something or someone significant, okay? Ended, changed in a way that was very, it just threw your whole equilibrium off. I'll just leave that there. Okay, it's been really difficult for you guys to come out of this too, with the moon in reverse, temperance in reverse, father of knives in reverse, father of baskets in reverse. Like, it's just, some of you guys just don't get out of bed half the time, is what I'm getting. A lot of you guys are just so, like, this has you second guessing a lot about yourselves, your capabilities as a human being, your purpose, your value. I mean, just so much. Like, there is a lot going. This is very heavy. Okay. So if you are feeling like that, just understand that I'm recognizing that. I'm not trying to make it worse in any way by talking about it, but I just want it to hit home for those of you who are wondering if this is the message for you. You will know. You've been in a very dark place lately, mentally and emotionally. Okay. But what I do see is almost a little ray of hope, and it's very small because a lot of you guys are still going through the emotions. That's what's showing up on the table right now, is the emotion. Okay, the loss. So a lot of you are still in the healing process of this, but having the wheel of fortune here upright is a ray of sunshine and a ray of hope to me, looking at this from an outside perspective. The wheel keeps turning, the world keeps spinning. Just because something bad happens does not mean that it's the end of the world. And that's hard to hear, especially when your world feels like it's been completely shattered and you don't know what the heck is going on anymore. With the Seven of Baskets, there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of wondering why. Why me? Why this? Why now? Why? There's a lot of that. So for those of you that are still feeling that way, it's going to be very hard for you to see this silver lining, and I get that. You need to go through the emotions in order to be able to see this. I'm never going to sit here and tell somebody, oh, just keep thinking positive. Like, you went through something significant. I'm not about to sit here and tell somebody that has gone through one of the darkest periods of their life to just keep swimming. Yes, I will tell you to just keep swimming, but you can also cry while you're swimming. You can throw things don't throw things at the wall, but like, go throw a stone in the river, the lake, something that's not going to harm anybody or damage any property, okay? But like, I get it. We have feelings for a reason. As human beings, you need to feel them in order to move forward and make the natural progression in your life. So I'm sitting here telling you that maybe while you are still feeling this, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You may not be able to see it right now, and that's okay. Just keep moving, keep progressing while you are also healing. And if you need to take a day or two out in the midst of your healing to just lay in bed and cry, do that. But also get up, keep looking for jobs, put in that resume, go outside, just spend time in the sunlight. at the very least. You don't have to go socialize with people, but getting outside, changing up your surroundings will help keep you moving forward and not completely implode and be stagnant completely. Does that make sense? That's the last thing I want for you too. So all in due time, it will happen. Cancers, for those of you that are feeling like this, I promise there is light at the end of the tunnel. Just hang in there, okay? And trust me, you're not alone. A lot of people have been through this before, are going through this now. 1111, as I said that. So just know that there is something better. It does get better, I promise. Okay. Gosh, Cancer is such a heavy reading for you guys. And I've had really positive readings for you guys over the last couple of months. So this is a really hard one for me to deliver, but I really am feeling this for you guys. And my thoughts and my prayers out to all of you that are going through a tough time right now. I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading with a couple of oracle decks. Before I do that, though, if you want a longer reading, I do bonus readings for all the top 3 zodiac signs that engage the most of my content. So if you want something a little bit more positive or maybe something with a bit different message, leave a like, leave a comment, engage with this video in some way so I can put you guys in the running for that. And if you are going through something really serious and you need something a little bit more personalized, specific to your energy that needs a little bit more advice or clarity, you can always reach out to me on TikTok or Instagram. Please DM me. I do personal readings. I will never reach out to you, so please beware of scammers out there. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. And yeah, maybe we'll get some more advice out of here. All right, spiritual team, ancestor spirit, oracle cards. What final messages do you have for the Cancer collective at this time? What final messages do you have for the Cancer collective at this time? What do we got? All right, treat your body well, exercise, meditate, and massage. Yeah, so I mean, for me, this all comes back to self-care. So treating your body well, making sure that you're getting up and showering, move your body, get outside, go for a walk. You don't have to do a whole workout routine. You don't have to go out and go to a spa if you can't afford it. Like just doing something simple as maybe stretching or doing some yoga, making sure that like you're releasing that stored trauma and emotions that's stuck in your body. Like just moving around can help release that a little bit more. What else do we have? We have take time out, siesta, recharge, and rest. Yeah, you guys are going through a lot right now. So there's no need to like go full speed in getting things done or resolved. Take your time. Okay. Yeah, just take your time. Give yourself that time and that space to rest and really focus on your healing right now. That's the most important thing. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have notice the signs. It says investigate symbols and nature spirits. Some of you guys might recognize synchronicities or like things that are interesting outside, which is why like going outside in nature, going for a walk, something where like you're changing your surroundings could be really significant. So there could be some sort of like realizations or omens or even like, I don't know, little like synchronicities. I keep coming back to that, some signs happening around you. Again, don't try to give meaning to every little thing that you see out there, but if you notice like things keep popping up or recurring, that's kind of a sign. It's like, hey, I need to pay attention to this, or hey, like this is really interesting. I wonder what this could mean. And it could be signs of like, hey, this is, you're moving in the right direction still. Like, yes, this is a hard point in time in your life, but things are still progressing as they need to. So, yeah, silver lining a little bit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close it out with one final deck. Spiritual team, tea leaf, fortune cards. What final messages do you have for the Cancer collective at this time? What final messages do you have for the Cancer collective at this time? Okay. Let's get into the other half of the deck. Spiritual team, tea leaf, fortune cards. What final messages do you have? Oops. Let me grab that one. Okay, what final messages do you have for the Cancer collective at this time? Oh my gosh. Okay, there was one that flipped over. Where did it go? Maybe it didn't flip over. I totally thought I saw one flip over in the deck. If I find it, I'm going to be upset later. Okay, well, let's get the ones that came out on the floor and the desk, and let me read those for you guys really quick. I actually got quite a lot. Let's see. First, we got flute, disappointment in a friend or a lover. Okay, so some of this like could be betrayal from a friend or like a romantic partner. Okay, someone, I don't know why I heard someone cheated on them with their best friend, but that's ultimately really messed up. We also have the hills, obstacles to overcome. Okay, so yes, that just alludes to the changes that you're going through, the mental, emotional ups and downs that you're going through. We have the four-leaf clover, great, good fortune. And like I said, silver lining, there are some good things that are going to be coming out of this, good karma, whatever it is. We also have younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. So that could represent you, that could represent someone that is involved in the situation. We have the basket, recognition and reward for merit. So I'm getting good karma. I'm getting good karma from this. And finally, we have caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. I am so glad that popped out of the deck because that is essentially what I've been trying to say. Like, this is just one piece, one paragraph, or one chapter in the book of your life. Okay. And I do see like this basket, recognition and reward for merit, that to me screams good karma. So good karma will always come back to you. And I feel like that will be happening, obviously, as you move through this process. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. I get it. Um, but this is just a time to focus on yourself, focus on your healing, and focus on taking care of your body, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay, Cancers? Again, my prayers and thoughts go out to all of you that are going through something. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading. Maybe share this with another Cancer if you feel like it would resonate for them. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also in TikTok and Instagram. You can find my handles below in the description box. You can hang out with me there and see more content from me there. You can also DM me there if you want a personal reading. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. And until then, please stay safe, healthy, and blessed, and take care of yourselves. Bye.